Okay, let's go.
Carnival finally listened to their guest and came out with a new drink package, but there's a catch, and it's a weird one.
Royal Caribbean had to stop mid-cruise to help with the late-night rescue, and it's all part of a bizarre trend happening at sea.
MSC is changing its World Cruise, and by changing we mean basically adding an extra week and a half at no charge to you.
And Norwegian says, sorry Cozumel, we're out. But is the replacement stop really an upgrade?
So grab your drink package and your flip-flops and let's get down to business. Welcome to Gen X Cruise Life. If you know what side of town George Jefferson moved on up to, this is the cruise channel for you.
Carnival is finally giving the people what they want, which is a mid-level drink package. It's, for the people who like to party without actually partying.
They're calling it the Cheers Zero Proof Package. It's for anyone who likes fancy drinks but doesn't want to end up on TikTok for all the wrong reasons.
It runs about $30 a day and you can guzzle unlimited drinks that are alcohol-free. But here's the weird part. You still have to be 21 to purchase some of the drinks in this package, even though there's zero alcohol in them.
Apparently, Carnival doesn't want a 15-year-old pounding non-alcoholic beer like he's pretending to be in a John Hughes movie.
The good news is you don't have to purchase it for everybody in your cabin like you do with the alcohol packages.
Which is huge because the last thing you want to pay for is Aunt Carol's self-destructive milkshake habit. This sounds like a fantastic deal. Best we can tell is this includes everything that's non-alcoholic.
Right, the protein shakes, the smoothies, the mocktails, the specialty coffees and teas, everything.
Yeah, everything, and it's unlimited. So sign me up. I've good on you, Carnival, good on you.
So leave us a comment below. Would you pay $30 for a non-boozy drink package? Let us know.
Yeah, and subscribe while you're at it.
This next story is dramatic. The Voyager of the Seas had to stop mid-cruise in the middle of the night to do a rescue in the Aegean Sea.
This is actually the third cruise ship rescue in the last 24 hours. It's like these cruise ships are becoming part of an elite Coast Guard task force.
Royal Caribbean's crew jumped into action when they got the distress call from the raft full of refugees.
Thankfully, the Hellenic Coast Guard got there quickly, so the crew didn't even actually have to get into the water.
So passengers on board said it happened very quickly and they ended up making it to Santorini on time. Which if you've ever seen a cruise line trying to make up time, you know how impossible that is.
I think it's impressive that these crew members were ready to save lives at 2 a.m. Heck, most of us are just trying to sneak pizza back to our room at that time.
No, Nate, I finished mine at Sorrento's. I don't sneak pizza.
That's true. Hey guys, if you like what we're doing here, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, maybe even that notification thingy.
Imagine booking a 118-night world cruise and now being told it's a 130-night cruise, but the extra nights are free.
MSC just announced that on their upcoming world cruise, they will skip the Red Sea altogether and sail around Africa instead.
This means 12 extra days on board and stops in the Seychelles and South Africa.
Which sounds amazing, unless you didn't plan on your cruise turning into a 5-month commitment. The good news? All Wi-Fi and drink packages will be extended at no additional charge.
The bad news, no more stops in Greece, the UAE, Sri Lanka, or Egypt.
No Instagram pics at the pyramids. So I'll ask you, Suzanne, is the 12 extra days worth the itinerary change?
For me, absolutely not. You're missing some of the best ports. You're missing Egypt and Greece, some of the most beautiful places in the world. You're missing the UAE, modern, beautiful city, and you're missing Sri Lanka in exchange for the Seychelles, which are wonderful, yes, and South Africa, which is probably just as dangerous as some of the places that they're skipping.
Right, and this is all to do with the safety of the Red Sea. I'm with you though. I don't think the 12 days make up for it, but we want to know what you think, so leave it down below.
Do you think the new itinerary is worth the extra 12 days? Let us know what you think. In this next story, Norwegian Cruise Line is shaking up its November 8th itinerary, and Cozumel just got the boot.
Instead of Cozumel, the Norwegian Encore will now end its cruise at Great Stirrup Cay, their private island in the Bahamas.
The reason? Some speculation is there's too many ships in the port. November 13th seems to be cruise ship rush hour at Cozumel.
There's some other cruise industry speculation that this has to do with maintenance at the port. And we looked it up, and there's 8 slips there, and the story says there's only going to be 6 ships.
Right.
So
there's room for 2 more.
Right. As it seems to me, probably their slip, wherever they dock that ship, is probably have a contract, and they went in and said, hey, we're going to be doing some maintenance. Once again, all speculation. And personally, I don't think this is an upgrade.
I don't think so either. They're doing some great things at their private island. Unfortunately, it's not going to be completed by the time this ship gets there.
Right, so what are they going to be left with? Possibly a lot of construction.
And some noise.
And some noise. Whereas Cozumel, you can go around, you can do shops, you can do restaurants.
Great excursions.
Right.
Yeah.
If they didn't have a choice, they didn't have a choice. That's just the way the cruising game goes.
Yeah, you have to expect the unexpected.
But as always, we want to know what you think. Would you just roll with the new stop, or would you be unhappy? Leave it in the comment below. And at the risk of sounding like a broken record, hit that subscribe button. And by the way, book a cruise. You deserve it.
And in our next stories, Carnival has a loudness problem, and Royal is charging a new fee for specialty dining. Those stories are coming up right now.